Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, what evidence do I have? Well, I just pulled in my trolley with my cards in it, and what was hanging out the bottom was this. So we have the Page of Cups, got the Devil like this at the Love, and then we can see this is the Wheel of Fortune. Looks like that's Justice now. Anyway, that's from the ancient Italian tarot. I've chosen some cards. We've got the Psychic Tarot, the Archangel Power Tarot cards, and the Romance Angels. And when I was shuffling through the Romance Angels, I found this from the Rider-Waite Tarot in that deck. And it's like, how long have you been in there for? Oh, my ears are ringing. How long have you been in this deck? Okay, in the Romance Angels. Celebrating? Celebrating. That's what I'm feeling the energy is. The other energy that can come through for this card is a third-party situation, okay, meaning that someone's gone outside of a commitment, a marriage, a commitment with another to spend time with another. That's a third-party situation. Okay, but I felt the energy of celebration and it being in the Romance Angels deck. So, shall we have a look and see if we can make some sense out of those signs? Let's go to the Psychic Tarot first. Let's have some coffee. I was taken to John Coffey from the Green Mile. What did he do? He took all the dark and the badness out. Could take it out of other vessels. Okay, and then transmute that into light. John Coffey, we're walking the mile. Well, he brought the little mouse back to life. He wasn't able to save the girls that he was accused of killing. He wasn't able to save them. And then he took the illness out of, what was it, like the governor's wife. She had tumours. Anyway, the power of John Coffey. One of God's angels. Right, we've got 3 cards. Okay, I've got the strong smell of tobacco in the air. Well, it's not that strong, but I can smell tobacco. Okay, not smoke. I can smell tobacco. I feel like someone's maybe chewing. I've never done it. Chewed on tobacco and spit it out. What is that about? Because I'm just still now taken back to like the time of John Coffey. Okay. Spitting it out, and it took me to the scene where he spits out the poison and all the lights go and you know something's going on. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I need to watch that movie. I think that movie's on for a long time. About 2.5 hours, 3 hours long, I believe. It's a long movie. Or I could be thinking about Forrest Gump. No, I think The Green Mile's a long movie. Lucy, we're just having a chat to ourselves about The Green Mile. Yeah? Right, okay. Oh, my heart's beating really fast now, palpitating. Well, maybe 2 palpitations, then it goes, what's going on? Okay, let's have a look at these cards. Material and spiritual prosperity. Well, we have a masculine here, and it looks like he's on a balcony or a terrace. and he's looking out down a path. Okay, and the sun is behind the trees here. But the trees isn't blocking the sun. The sun's quite big. And then we've got, okay, I was going to say they're two fountains, but I feel like this is energy. This is spirit. And the spirit seems to be coming from his wrists. So that's like spirit soaring. From his hands, just paying attention to how his hands are resting on the ledge. I'm on the ledge of glory. Okay, so interesting, because the hands now take me to the book, how the book's opened. I feel like if he's got a book in front of him, it's a big book. So it's like the book of knowledge, the book of wisdom, the book of spirituality. And when you look closely, one of the pages is blank. Oh, a bit shaky. And that always takes me to a chess piece behind now, in the background. Now, if you put that chess piece, it would be blocking the sun, wouldn't it? Not like those trees there. So again, I'm feeling the energy of the masculine seeing things quite clearly. There's not really anything blocking his view. Okay, the spiritual side. So, but there is a blank page. Okay, I was taken to, is it Taylor Swift? Blank page. Blank page, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. It was I've got a blank page, baby, and I'll write your name. Let's have a look at the words to this. Nice to meet you. Where you been? I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there, and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game. Wanna play? Eh? New money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny, rumours fly, and I know you heard about me. So hey, let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So it's going to be forever, or it's going to go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane, 'cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless, we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane, but I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. I laughed about the scarring because I've got quite a bad scar on my face, and when I turned the camera on, you could really notice it. I actually went away to cover it up some more. Okay. So, okay. It will leave you breathless or with a nasty scar. Cherry lips, crystal skies. I could show you incredible things. Stolen kisses, pretty lies. You're the king, baby, I'm your queen. Find out what you want, be that girl for a month. Wait, the worst is yet to come. Oh no. Screaming, crying, perfect storms. I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden, filled with thorns. Keep you second guessing like, oh my God, who is she? I get drunk on jealousy. But you'll come back each time you leave, 'cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. So it's going to be forever, or it's going to go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane, 'cause you know I love the players, and you love the game. Because we're young and we're reckless, oh, we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, oh, or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane, but I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Boys only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn you. Boys only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn you. So it's going to be forever, or it's going to go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane, because you know I love the players, and you love the game. Because we're young and we're reckless, we'll take this way too far, ooh. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar, leave a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane, but I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. And I'll write your name. Okay. So the first two cards is material and spiritual prosperity and the Hermit energy, solitude. A major arcana here with the Hermit energy, which means that it's divinely instructed that the feminine here retreats and goes into her own space. Okay. It's like the divine feminine's gone within, okay, to seek her spiritual understanding and awareness. And the divine masculine, it's like it's all becoming crystal clear, but it feels more in the outer world, because material and spiritual prosperity, the Six of Pentacles, is about you balancing your spirituality with your everyday life, with the material world. So it's like you're living in both realms, divine masculine and the divine feminine. She's kind of pulled herself into solitude, okay, to connect with the divine. Emotional withdrawal. You're outside, and I feel that you can feel that the divine feminine is with you energetically, because there's footprints and a handprint around you here. But I feel this energy of you feeling quite alone, like in the material world, but you're never alone. So there's this emotional withdrawal here. Now I'm feeling the energy of you actually praying that you can connect with the divine feminine. Feel you sense she's in a completely different world than what you are. She's not, but she's more in the spiritual realms. And my heart again's beating. Hi Jasper. He was outside earlier and he come running in so fast, so scared. And I was like, what's wrong? Why have you come running in? And then after a few minutes, he went to sit by the cat flap to look out. And it's like, what are you scared of out there? Who is he? I can't even see him. Jasper? He's not even answering me. Jasper? That's the kind of energy. Now, whether or not it's the divine feminine that can't kind of pick up on the divine masculine's energy, I wasn't feeling that. I was feeling that there's just this blank space, a blank page. Well, let's have a look at, let me show you how I've actually put these cards down, so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay. So let's have a look at what's underneath the material and spiritual prosperity card from the Archangel Power Tarot. The Nine of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. Now I do feel like the divine masculine here is praying for something. Oh, interesting. He's actually praying that you say something. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll do whatever you want me to. Okay. Nine of FIL. So you can see that this is, I'm picking up more on his shadow. The shadow of the figure. No, he looks like Aladdin here. You've got yourself a magical lamp. So what are you wishing for? Normally the Nine of Cups, the Nine of FIL would wish for love. Dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. He's got his dog with him here. Like that. Should we call it a sheepdog? But I don't feel as if the masculine feels as if he's a sheep anymore. He knows what he wants. And he's kind of taking care of his own wishes. But I feel the balance here of the feminine with the dog having the black markings. So very much trying to embrace the divine feminine. Very suggesting your hearing, your clairaudience. Okay, so being able to hear clearly. And seeing clearly, most definitely. Look at the concentration on this lamp. So make a wish, dreams become reality in a joyful time of life. I feel like he's putting a lot of intention, okay, on manifesting. How his hands are down on the ledge. He's on the ledge of glory. Okay. Commanding. Because I feel these water fountains are actually energized by his intention, his focus. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is when the divine masculine, because he's ready for the 10 of Cups when he's at the 9 of Cups. He's feeling emotionally balanced, mature. Okay. Not so scared to go after his wishes. Not so scared. There is still a little bit of fear there. Otherwise he'd be going after them. And you would know about it. Okay, so let's look at the romance angels. Retreat. I feel because your energy feels a bit distant, divine feminine, like there's quite a lot of distance between you. This is the masculine wanting to actually kind of be with you. Just with the blank page here, there's a space, and he would like to fill that space. Because he is feeling it energetically, but it's very much the energy I want it in the physical. It's time to disconnect from the world. We won't read any more into this because that's kind of perfect, isn't it? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's time to disconnect for the world. So this disconnection that's occurred is for the higher good. Okay, it's necessary. And I feel like you're both in this. It's more of having a respite, but it's a treat to actually be able to take some time away and to be able to breathe. And I'd say bring yourself back to centre and to have a look at, I'm taking to a netball game now. Okay, wing defence, wing attack, goal defence, goalkeeper, goal shooter. Okay, centre, come on. Who is the captain though? And we are the captain of our own ship. Okay, retreat, it's time to disconnect from this world. There's the energy of actually when you connect, I was going to say when you disconnect from the world and you find yourself in solitude, ding, you have time and space to think. And this is the energy of who would you invite into your space? Because I'm feeling a very strong marriage energy here. So who would you like to spend your time with? Hey, Mr. Fly. So, I mean, you can be in a relationship and feel so lonely. So it's kind of like if you do have anyone in your space, who would you want to occupy that space? Let's have a look at the solitude energy. Well, I feel as if the divine feminine would write your name, divine masculine, in her space, in that blank space, on that page. There's a confusion about who makes the next move. Because I feel the masculine's waiting for you to say something, divine feminine, like it's your turn to move, to make it's your turn. to make a move. But I feel as if you're thinking the same here. Hey, darling. I called you, you didn't answer. But you did answer because you're here. But I mean, I called you. You didn't give me a meow. So in a way, it's a different way of responding to the call. Let's have a look at what the Archangel Power Tarot is. The Two of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. There's still this energy here, Divine Masculine, that you're the one here balancing the yin-yang, and also there's the infinity symbol in there. So it's like you've got yourself two crystal balls, should we say that? The yin to the yang, and then we have the infinity symbol, and it's all in your hands. But it looks like you're very skilled here. You can handle things one-handed. Hold on, let me just have a look at this. Like you're holding this lamp with just one hand. So you are capable of handling this manifestation, and it feels like it's your manifestation. Well, I feel like it's the Divine Feminine's manifestation, but it's for you to bring it to fruition. It's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Let's look at the romance angels. Looks like you're under the training of the angels here. You've got a guardian angel who's sitting watching you. And I feel like you're playing with alchemy. Magic. No? What do you call it then? Energy. You can just call it energy. That's all it is anyway. Darling, just stay on Mummy's lap for a bit, please. It's just energy work. Whatever name you want to put to it. Let's look at the romance angels. Engagement. Oh, we've got two cards. I didn't realise that. We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now, this masculine here, it looks like he is... Well, it looks like he's actually put a ring on the finger, and now he's... you can see he's got a book there. So are you trying to follow things by the book? But what is... I feel like this is a script that you will write. It's unscripted, Divine Masculine. There's a book here that's open as if you're following directions step by step. Engagement. So you're definitely engaging with the higher realms here. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's it, Jasper. That's how you ascend. But can we do it like after the reading? Yeah? Well, you can ascend, but I mean actually up onto my table. Just wait till I finish this, yes, darling. Okay, would you like to sit down? You want to get up on the table? You're going to sit down. You're such a good boy. So I felt the agitation of like, it's like, well, maybe find out all the facts, listen to the whole story before you, I don't know whether it's, I'm not sure what that energy is, but we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Takes me to the energy of the hangman. You're held in this energy of the hangman until you have your realisation and you ascend. And then you'll be able to come down from the hangman position. So we've got engagement, and then we've got let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So I feel this energy of who is in control, who is the captain, whose move is it next? You'll just know. And when I put out a reading, was it yesterday, the day before? Yeah, I said it won't be long now, and you will know when the time is right. And you will know what to do. So let's go of control issues here about who should be doing what. Felt like I had to grasp had to grasp for some breath. Jeez. So I'm feeling the energy of maybe feeling as if you're suffocated. Emotional withdrawal. And I feel you go into the void energy, the Eight of Cups, okay? After you come out the Eight of Cups, you're going to be at the Nine of Cups. Then you're going for the Ten of Cups. You're happily ever after with the love of your life. There you go. What do you love in your life? Something that's going to fill that blank space. So we go into the void maybe when we're confused, to seek for answers. The Chariot. Okay, so we go within the void, and the Chariot energy comes through, which is that push, that nudge from the divine. Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. This is your angels telling you that you're ready. When you're ready. They will tell you when the time is good, when the time is right. He shook his head. I was taken to like when the price is right, nothing to do with money. This is about your timing and being tapped into divine timing. Look, the doggy's waiting, he's being patient. How long do you have to stand the Nine of Cups energy until you can go on to the Ten of Cups, which is really, you're finding the Two of Cups, which is divine masculine, divine feminine energy combined, the yin yang. And then you have the infinity, so knowing that this is eternal, this love is eternal. Blending of both of them. You can have the connection of the yin yang, but then you can be fearful that that could be taken away from you, or that you're wrong and the love is short-lived. This is a long-lasting true love connection, and you have to believe that before you will see it. Let's look at the romance angels for the Chariot energy here. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, soulmates. Yes, this is your soulmate. Now, this card in the deck, I would say would suggest the divine counterpart relationship. There isn't a twin flame card in this deck. And we have lots of soulmates. Everyone's a soulmate. You're my soulmate, aren't you? Are we mates? I'm not sure sometimes, Jasper. Well, you're my friend, Jasper. Okay. So, yes, this is your soulmate. And that's is the kind of name that you would give to a true love connection. It's just some of us don't understand actually what true love is. I'm taken to like true love's kiss. You know, because it's within the kiss. Yes, this is your soulmate. So we have this energy here of celebrating that's within the romance angels deck. And I'm like, how long have you been in that romance angels? How long have you been with the romance angels? Because it's a nice romantic energy that's coming through here that you need to trust and believe in. Let's look at the bottom of the decks. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, so all those ex-lovers gone. Okay, there's only one true love. Solutions, temperance, nice energy to have come forward. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. All I can see is that flame really there burning. Positive movement forward. Things are moving in the right direction, even though you may not be able to see it, especially for the masculines here, because I'm picking up on this sun. It might be shielded for now. Have a look. The sail could be blocking his vision of the sun. But you're being told that you can see the sun on the horizon. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. It's all about that let go of control issues. When you let go of control issues, you really are saying, Divine, I trust you. And hands is all over. Like trying to stop him from going on my table. Hey? What card should we have, Jasper? I'm feeling like we should go to the journey of love. I'm caked in hair here. Okay. Oh my goodness. We should sort it out afterwards. Jasper, I've got so much hair on me. Where did all this white hair? And I'm wearing black. So you can feel the transmutation of energy from the, I said about the sheepdog. Right, let's have a look at the journey of love. Should we get a card for each counterpart again? Yes, we can do that. I'm not sure who's going first. This is kind of like, listen, I'll read the message. If it resonates, you put it to whoever it resonates to, okay? Rather than is this for the feminine and the masculine? Because there's this, whose move is it next? I feel like the masculine's ready for you to make your move, divine feminine, and you're ready and prepared for the, he's ready for you to make your move, but is he prepared? Because I said you're ready and prepared. You're balanced in your spiritual, you haven't got like the Six of Pentacles needing to balance spirituality with your physical life. You're in the hermit energy. You know where you want to reside. Okay. There's no kind of confusion here. You're getting closer. Right by this retreat here, look. I'll put it back down if you want. So let's get the first message. Sacred Convergence. How about that? Both of you. We'll have a look. 28. Sacred Convergence. There is a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to travelling to a strange land, as all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you are experiencing discomfort within your own body, or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life in your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of this sacred convergence. And I feel divine feminine, you're conscious of this sacred convergence. I do feel divine masculine, you are now becoming very aware of it. It is like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute the experience to or upon which to hang an explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense, by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationship with them, apparently more by circumstance than by your unconscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in. I picked up the shadow energy with the Nine of Cups here, the Nine of Raphael. So this is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in. Celebrate. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in, even if it is uncomfortable at times. Be gentle and loving with yourself and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you are learning about yourself in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul, seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You are a wise soul seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You are guided to be curious, as though travelling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. This is the foreign land that the Divine Feminine is in. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discomfort, struggle, anxiety, or fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry, you are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live. You just need to live each day, and the growth happens naturally. Then you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you, and it will be a revelation to be relished. Let's have a look at this poem. From the white foam. Where's the card from? Takes me to that, look. The white foam. From the white foam on a surface of blue to the mystery beneath the waves. Wherever your travels may lead, may the artist's touch inspire us to explore the ocean realm and celebrate the beauty as land gives way to water and water to the unknown. So as land gives way to water, we can see the land, but we can also see the water. As land gives way to water and water to the unknown. Let's get another card here. Oh, clicky shoulder. I've turned a bit cold. It's like Jasper was really warm, but when he was here and he was emanating a lot of heat from him, I thought he feels really nice and toasty warm. Anyway, now I've got chills on my shoulders. Beauty. Card number 58. To celebrate the divine feminine, is to honour her beauty, her endless bounty, and abundant creativity. You are a vehicle of her beauty. This is radiance that has nothing to do with soul-destroying cultural stereotypes based on physical appearances. It is the radiance that comes from feeling beautiful within, of allowing all that you are to shine through you and be witnessed in the world. You are being asked to let the inner beauty become one with the physical self. You don't have to change the way you look to become more of the divine beauty that you are. You just need to change the way you look at yourself. Behold the divine within you. You are in the process of healing past wounds about your appearance, your body, and your sexuality, finding purity in all of yourself, and becoming ready to share that with others in a deeper and more open way, without shame or self-criticism. Take your time and fall in love with what you are, then you can become not the victim of others' own projected shame, but the love necessary for the shame of the world to heal. This oracle indicates a significant change in self-perception taking place within you, an ability to love and accept yourself more completely than you ever have before, quite simply because you have grown, and there is more divinity awakened in your heart than ever before. The nature of the divine is love, and you're realising that you don't have to change to be beautiful. Allow this development to grow swiftly, and embrace your uniqueness, beloved. You are an exquisite flower in the heavenly garden. That actually took me to like my scarring, where I said I went away and actually concealed it some more. But I'm actually working in the area of we're going to be healing that scarring, so which is awesome. It's all about where I place my attention. Anyway, how many times I've looked in your eyes and sailed away beyond my dreams to a sheltered thought on a quiet beach where the sand is soft as flour. You may never know this place, and someday, when you look in my eyes, I will tell you. Okay, so very much the energy of here of love yourself. I'm feeling for the Divine Feminine. Don't be ashamed of who you are. It's the inner beauty that shines through. Okay, we're leaving with a Rumi message. The sun is out. The sun is shining. But as much as energy here, when the sun is shining, it's like the Divine Masculine is, it's like he wants to come and rescue you, Divine Feminine. To the rescue, here I am. A new gown. Let's have a look at this new gown here. Weary and consumed by longing, I was caressed by my beloved last night. My wounded soul was set free when I tasted the sweetness of love. My spirit was lifted at once. I surrendered my life while overflowing with joy, and my vision was filled with light. Love said, "Don't feel so hopeless, my weary and gloomy one, for my generosity is beyond forgetting those devoted to me. See how boundless divine justice can behold my immeasurable kindness." Love embraced my spirit, and all my doubts vanished at once. A new and glorious robe of honour was placed on my shoulders. Love offered me the power of new vision and the transforming touch of divine generosity, and placed the chalice of eternal wine in my hand. Rumi. Just having a look at what was placed over his shoulders here. And I said I was feeling a bit nippy around my shoulders. There's the energy of the masculine actually giving you his cloak, his coat, to keep you warm. I have the perfect gift for you. It is a gown of new colours, of colours perfectly suited to you and no other. The colours of this gown will make your eyes sparkle and gleam, as though they were more beautiful than the most precious of gems. The colours of this new gown will make your skin seem luminous, as if lit from within. Not so luminous though that it kind of shines through all my scars. That's what it's like. Wow! It was very bright, luminous. I know, I should have just left it, but hey, I didn't, did I? I'm learning, okay? So the colours of this new gown will make your skin seem luminous as if lit from within. For of course it is, beautiful angel. Your complexion is radiant with the light of life. Your hair will shine with lustre, and your entire being will be complemented by this gown as it enhances your beauty in all ways. So hold on no longer to that shabby, tattered cloak, so unworthy of you. Cast it off. Let me grace your shoulders now with this royal robe instead, that you shall shine beautifully as befits a royal child of divine parentage. So interesting, because the reason I had these cards out this morning, I chose the cards because I was speaking to my parents. Okay. I've forgotten what they said to me, but I'm sure it'll come back. Let's just focus on this reading, Lucy. Okay. Our beloved, if you could only see the incredible gift, the symbolic robe being offered to you now, your fears would quake and tremble, disappearing more quickly than you could imagine. Your heart would take wings and become so light your entire being would lift clean off the ground and soar like an angel bird amongst the playground of the divine Mother's skies. Yet like a young one, so much younger than your years and wisdom warrant, you may hold on to your tattered robes as though they were a security blanket. Though you know it is time to let it go, you may take pause and have a moment of doubt. You may wonder if the new robes will descend swiftly enough, or that without what you have known to cling on to, you will be left stark naked, exposed and vulnerable. These thoughts are not worthy of you. These thoughts are not worthy of your status, but perhaps you are yet to realise you are of the most sublime royal lineage, that you are worthy of a cloak of galaxies, a crown of stars, a body of sacred earth and a voice of stirring music. You may be craning your neck to see who it is that can bestow permission upon you to receive a gift of such dignity, in whom is such authority vested, that you may no longer be as the beggar, asking for scraps and contenting yourself with stale crumbs. You may simply decide to shed that. Stand up to walk with your head held erect and with regal grace and assume your place at the table of divine feasting. Remember that your royal birth certificate is stamped in your heart. There is no authority required, no permission to be granted. You captain your own ship. You are what you are already and always have been thus. All that is required from you is to realise it. This oracle comes to you with a sacred portent. You are fast approaching a moment of a great leap, an evolutionary shift on your spiritual path. Your sense of yourself and your divine identity is about to be revealed and realised in a way more potent than ever before. This is wonderful. That's what they say. This is wonderful! Exclamation mark. It is a divine happening! Exclamation mark. You must allow it. No exclamation mark. You must allow it. Do not confuse humility with humiliation. Do not humble yourself excessively. You do not have to battle with false pride either. Simply honour yourself as a living being, worthy of life, worthy of this royal path of divine realisation. What a gift it is to cast aside belief in inferiority or superiority, unhelpful as those notions are for you now. What a gift instead to embrace your own path, irrespective of what any other may think, whether they hold it in glory or derision. Who cares? Not you, nor I. Your royal heritage has been revealed, and in seeing the divinity within yourself, you become blessed to see it in all beings returning to the realisation of royalty within. Crazed searching outside of the heart will come to an end. A simple gold path will be found, as though a river of molten gold flows from your heart back to the oceanic heart of the great beloved, where, united again, you finally ascend your throne and claim your divinity once and for always. Just spat across the page. John McCarthy. This oracle comes with sacred. I feel like I'm dribbling now. This oracle comes with sacred guidance for you. You are stepping into empowerment in a new way, and it is to be honoured. Do not allow yourself to be dragged into dramas or power games. You are worth so much more than that. You are tapping into your inner dignity, and others may not know how to respond. Some will respond with love and acknowledgement, others with fear and judgment, calling you too big for your boots or high and mighty. Those are voices of fear, not truth. Be in your dignity and power and keep going. It is the divine that urges you thus, not the ego. Where's we got the chariot energy. It is the divine that urges you thus, not the ego. Do not doubt the changes happening within you now. Embrace them. Excuse me. I feel we're going to end with a Mother Mary. It's our Sunday service, so I'd like to speak to Rumi and the Mother Mary. It's a bit chilly. Okay, don't focus on it. Wow. Oh my goodness. When I cut the deck, I saw this card, and again, I chose not to say anything. And here it is. Our Lady of Soul Birth. Sounds like a good lady to have a chat with. Our Lady of Soul Birth. You and I have never been separated, though you may fear it to be so, my beloved one. Yet as you grow, I grow. As you suffer, I suffer. As you celebrate, I celebrate. When you rage and grieve, so too do I rage and grieve. Your journey upon this planet is held within my loving embrace, and is my journey too. I am with you always. We cannot be parted. I accept all parts of you and all parts of your journey. There is nothing to hide from me, for I am in your life with you. When you reject parts of yourself, you reject me. And when you love yourself, you love me. Love me, dear one. Love yourself, and your radiant soul grows into life, into light upon the earth. Wow, what a powerful message. The journey of the soul is a gritty one. It entails encounters with realms of light, with pure love and heavenly rapture. It also entails encounters with negativity, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, grief, anger, and suffering. Such is the mysterious experience of being a divine human in the making. We encounter bliss and despair in order to become whole. It is through our wholeness that we are capable of allowing the divine presence to manifest through us as it wishes to, according to a higher plan. Now, this is what we need to pay attention to. This is what's happening. This is a card of you manifesting your wishes. Make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. It is through our wholeness that we are capable of allowing the divine presence to manifest through us as it wishes to, according to a higher plan. The more open we are to life with acceptance, especially when we don't understand it, the more we can allow our soul to lead us through life into our divine destiny. When our soul leads us, we avoid the obstacles created by our mind. With the mind's tendencies to reject and judge, we would inhibit the flowing assistance of our soul. The Heavenly Mother wants your soul to blossom, understanding that it is the lotus flower that is fed by mud, and that this is just the nature of being a divine, soulful human. The Mother is not interested in perfection. She is interested in love. That is her way. She knows that the dark and the light are in sacred play upon the earth, and that the divine presence is in all things. It is not only within the light, but also within the greatest darkness, though it may seem harder to find there. She understands that to grow and blossom, The soul needs honesty more than it needs pleasantness. She understands that we need the light of joy and also the darkness of anger, rage, grief, and sadness channeled into healing consciousness so that we can grow and become all that we can possibly be. She understands that becoming a divinely awakened human being is a raw, wild, and beautiful path, often with great suffering, and she feels great compassion. So she empowers us, through her wisdom, to take the journey with a fearless faith in her divine protection and guidance when we are in need. The mother wants us, the mother wants to experience her divine children as succeeding in their spiritual destiny. This requires an acceptance even of the emotions that may not seem spiritual at first, and of the life experiences that seem to be challenging and takes us into darker, unknown territory. When we understand that the divine is in all experience, and we draw to us what we need when we need it, and that the Divine Mother protects us whenever we call upon her, we can trust. We might not always understand, but we can still choose to trust. Through understanding her teachings of the necessity of light and dark for the heart to become truly powerful, we can accept ourselves and our lives more readily, and in doing so, our soul begins to open up. Our heart becomes powerful. When we can learn to love more completely, starting with ourselves, we become capable of being instruments for her love in the world in other ways, through our relationships, our passions and interests, our chosen professions, and how we live from day to day. When the soul is allowed to live, rather than the mind trying to squash it down and only allow the logical, understandable parts to see the light of day, miracles can occur. As the heart opens to life without restraint, the miraculous love of the mother can flow through us. We become instruments of her grace. This oracle comes with a special message for you. Somewhere in your life, in your relationships or within yourself, you have been holding back. You have been doing so because you were worried that what wanted to come out was not acceptable, or that you would be shamed. Mother Mary tells you that she loves you and wants you to blossom. Don't try to stop the flow of love. Allow yourself to take the steps forward that you have been questioning. Don't be afraid, beloved. There is only your great connection to the Holy Mother to discover, and your own soul to grow. The Holy Mother is within you, is within your soul that longs for divine fulfillment. You have her permission to discover and be yourself completely. Maybe not then. If the camera just cut off, as I said, shall we do this healing? I've even forgotten what it's called. Healing process and affirmation. And the camera just went boom. It's okay, but we are going to do it. Close your eyes and visualize a bright golden sun burning all around you. Imagine that in the sun is Mother Mary, in robes of golden fire, gazing at you with intensity, joy, and laughter. She knows something that you may have forgotten. She knows that you are divine and always will be, no matter what. Imagine that you are in on the secret with her now, laughing too, as you realise the great burning sun is actually your own divine soul. Imagine that golden sun burning bright and feeling good, as you realise you are within the centre of that golden sun, with the Mother Mary holding your hand, shining beautiful golden light upon the earth together. Stay here for as long as feels good, and when you are ready, repeat the following prayer affirmation to close your healing practice. Golden Mother, let's hold this up. Golden Mother burning bright with heavenly love, you and I are one. You honour the needs of my soul, wild and free it must be, fed by darkness and light, both channelled into awakening and complete love. Watch over me, beloved Mother, and bless me with all that I need to become my most radiant soul, alive with passionate play and divine love. Through the holy miracles of your grace, I remember you and I are always one, and the world is nourished by our love. The world is nourished by our love. That's a beautiful thought, it's a beautiful idea. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Have yourself a fantastic Sunday. Take care, much love. Bye for now.